What's up, Sagittarius? Sorry for the hair. It's North Carolina humidity, so I'm not going to try and make it pretty. We're just going to go with it. This is going to be your weekly reading. I am open for personal readings, Reiki sessions, and mentoring. You can find all the information you need about that down below in the description box. Also, if you want to become a patron for live chats, energy shift readings, monthly zodiac readings, all that extra content is going to be posted on Patreon. So if that's something you want access to, you can also find that down below in the description box. These are general readings. If they do not resonate, that is fine. Check out your sun, moon, rising, Venus, and Jupiter. I am no longer going to be saying a specific week for these because time is fluid. And I'm sure you guys already know that you watch a reading and it's already happened, or it's happening that week versus the week it's meant for, right? Because time is fluid. So let's get into it. Let's see what's going on for you, Sag. Show me what I need to see for Sagittarius. They keep showing me the Otter card out of Animal Spirit Oracle. That's all about partnership. We are in a lot of, Then we have the Four of Cups that popped out. Okay. So currently, collectively, we are going through a lot of reconciliation energy, especially between counterparts, but specifically within masculine and feminine. You guys have a lot of masculine energy going on. And I do think that this is mostly you. This feels like your headspace, this entire spread. Overall energy is the Eight of Pentacles. Underneath that is the new cycle that's trying to come in. And this is what we're working toward. Collectively, we know the new beginning is coming with the Fool card. Uranus energy, all about creation, invention, innovation, right? This is setting up for that new beginning. In the recent past, we did have the Four of Cups, the Three of Pentacles in reverse, and the King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. A lot of overthinking about what was being offered to you, if you were willing to work with this person or not in regards to connections. This could be a person or people, okay? It doesn't have to be a romantic situation. It can be in regards to work. It could be in regards to business, family, work, and business. My God, Jordan. Your headspace just feels very scattered, though. Like it's even hard for me to focus. Now, the current situation, we do have the Chariot, the Ace of Cups, and the King of Pentacles all in reverse. This is that scarcity mindset. It's overthinking how to do things. How do I open up? How do I move forward? How do I open up emotionally, but keep my stability without feeling like I've given too much away? Sag, you do kind of feel like there's a fear of giving too much in excess, which is the polarities that we're learning to balance, that feminine and masculine, the nurturing, but the boundaries, right? Where to draw that line. Immediate future, we do have the Knight of Wands, the Six of Swords, and the Three of Cups. The Knight of Wands and the Three of Cups are in reverse. It's almost like you're running from the opportunity of reconciliation. I'm going to be honest, it's just what it feels like. Some of you are very hurt by whoever this is that's trying to reconcile with you, or vice versa. Let's use spellcasters for your clarifiers. I really like spellcasters because it's kind of like that mystical energy to it. It's very spiritual to me as a reader. It's almost like karmic. It's like my karmic deck. It's when you have like karmic lessons to learn. And that's kind of what this feels like. But I do think that you're trying to avoid it. There is resistance to it. The Six of Swords is moving away from conflict, but I think that you're moving away from it without resolving it. It was also 333 on the timer when I looked up, which is a manifestation number. We have the Seven of Wands and the Ten of Swords on top of the Eight of Pentacles. That's the defensiveness to actually ending and dealing with the pain, right? That's what needs to be worked on. Because like I said, you're running from it. You have this barrier up, the boundary, because you're afraid of the Ten of Swords. You're afraid of the pain. Now, it has to be addressed, though, because you can just have the boundary up and not address it because it's still going to take up that energetic space. And that's why this new beginning can't come in yet. That Fool energy. That's why it's in reverse. That's why it's delayed. It's postponed. It's not able to come through because the Ten of Swords is taking up a lot of energetic space and it's being swept under the rug. It's not being addressed. Now let's look at the Four of Cups in the recent past. There you are, King of Swords. Again, not knowing what you want to create. And it's almost this doubt, this feeling that I can't do it. Why go after it? Because it's not going to work out. And the Four of Cups is typically someone who's being offered everything they need and they're just resisting taking it. The Magician is someone who has everything they need to create the life they want, but in reverse doesn't realize it or uses it inappropriately. So take that as it resonates. But the lack of clarity I do feel is around personal power and what you're capable of. There is this misconception that you're always going to need help. You're always going to need a support system. You're very independent. You can do it on your own just fine. Beautiful. Love it. Death, Scorpio energy, Three of Pentacles, the World, and the Four of Swords. Four of Swords in reverse. I do feel this as the past energy. Four of Swords clarifying the Three of Pentacles. This is what you're reflecting on, taking that time out to think about, and you're realizing that has to end. You have the Death card, then the Three of Pentacles, and the Saturn. Moving into the new cycle, you're realizing that it's not necessary to have help from others. It's always going to be there, but I can also do it for myself. You're done expecting other people to save you as well, which I like. And that's what's helping you step into the King of Swords energy. Very independent. It's like a CEO energy. And you do have CEO energy on the board with the King of Pentacles and the King of Swords already. Why is the King of Swords here? A lot of Aquarius energy, I feel, with this, though, more than the other signs. We have the Page of Swords in reverse and the Three of Wands. It just feels like self-deception about the opportunities being presented to you. I don't think you see them for what they actually are. And this could be people presenting themselves to you. I think you're almost anticipating them to be deceptive. Page of Swords in reverse. Whatever these opportunities or ships coming in, you're very skeptical with this energy of it. It's almost like you don't believe that they're part of the new cycle you're heading into, but they really are. With the Three of Pentacles there, they really are. This is actually something we talked about this morning in the collective reading I did for the energy shift we had of Venus in Cancer and Mars in Aries. Let's talk about the Chariot Cancer energy in the current situation. Hierophant in reverse, the Emperor and the Devil in reverse. The universe is literally trying to level you up into an Emperor, divine masculine energy. This is somebody who's very confident in creating, building things, nurturing things. They have a very balanced feminine when you have both your polarities in sync, right? But the problem is this lesson isn't being learned. You're not able to move forward because the fear, the doubt, the scarcity mindset, that low vibrational Capricorn Devil energy is getting in the way. Hierophant is also Taurus energy. The Emperor is Aries and Taurus for me as a reader. So to me, there's a lot of Taurus on the board as well. You just need to get out of the headspace. There's just too much going on in the headspace. There's no emotion tapped into this. And with Cancer showing up with the Chariot card and Venus being in Cancer right now, there's a need to tap into that heart space because you have the Ace of Cups right next to it, which is that new beginning and emotion, but also it's self-care. It's a lot about self-care, about opening up, learning to be vulnerable, and just honestly expressing what you think and what you feel. You're struggling with that. But the collective is too. So don't knock yourself on this, but recognize and understand that, okay, well, this is part of the lesson. What can I do to overcome it? Don't look at it as, don't use it as a scapegoat, basically. Don't say, oh, well, the collective's going through it. Like we all are having issues with opening up and being vulnerable. No, we all are given the opportunity to change that so we can be vulnerable. That's what's being presented to us. So don't use it as a scapegoat, please. Let's look at the Ace of Cups. Yeah, Nine of Swords on top of the Three of Cups, that reconciliation energy, the Tower and the Seven of Pentacles. Basically, because you're resisting coming together, opening up emotionally, celebrating, joining with people that are part of your soul tribe, that resonate with you on a soul level, not willing to make the effort out of the fear, out of the anxiety of betrayal, of being backstabbed, of ending up in a Ten of Swords, because there's resistance to it. Right in the center of your reading, there's the Tower, Mars energy. So Aries, Scorpio. It has to change. It has to change. And that's why I'm saying, like, there is this big energy of using it as a scapegoat of, oh, well, I know this is going on collectively right now, so if I just ignore it, it's going to go away. It needs to be addressed. And the universe is literally going to surface up every abandonment, all betrayals, everything that you've dealt with so it can be purged because it's taking up that energetic space. Because remember, what's clarifying what needs to be worked on, your Eight of Pentacles for the overall energy, is that Ten of Swords energy, what's being held on to. It just feels suppressed. Ten of Swords is all the pain, all the agony, all the disappointment, abandonment, betrayal that we faced in our lifetime. It has to be released because it's taking up too much space within you. And it's blocking other opportunities. Like, think about it as if you had never experienced that, do you think you would be more vulnerable in this moment? Probably. And that's what the universe is trying to line you up for, is release that so you can open up. Let's look at the King of Pentacles. I do feel this as a fear of stability. Yep, Ten of Pentacles, stability. Knight of Pentacles and the Hangman, a new perspective. A new perspective on what stability is for you and learning how to go after that, because you know this is what you need to build within yourself if you want it to reflect in your outer environment, because we manifest from within. So if you don't think that you're stable, you don't think that you're confident or capable of building something, you're not going to be able to actually bring it into the material world. That's how manifestation works. Hell, that's how a mindset works. Do you think people become excessively wealthy by thinking that they're poor all the time, that they're not capable of earning X amount of money? No, they have that mindset of I am going to be able to do it. It's a new perspective. And that's what's needed if you want the long-term stability and the solid offer, whether it be work or romance related, right? A lot of you, it's just life in general, like not thinking you can have stability. Everything's always going to be chaotic. Everything is always going to be a roller coaster. There's a new perspective. There's a new programming that has to be installed there. And with the Hangman, that's literally the in-between. You're not yet in the new cycle because there's still work to do to address the self-defeating programs that are in the mind. Let's look at the Knight of Wands in the immediate future. Lovers, Queen of Swords, and Four of Pentacles. There's one particular person, relationship, or dynamic situation, or decision even with the Lovers. Lovers means a lot more than just romance. Indecision around what to do around this Queen of Swords. Should I hold on to it? Should I let it go? Should I come back? Should I not? And that's, do I want to go towards them? Do I not? Do I follow what I'm passionate about? Or do I run? And you have the Six of Swords, and I already said it feels like you're running from this reconciliation. So let's look at the Six of Swords, where you're going. Judgment, Four of Cups. It's time to listen to your intuition and not let the past keep you in a Four of Cups energy, because you have the Four of Cups in the past. This is going to get released, and it's all a part of the awakening, because judgment is the higher self. Judgment is the call, right? It's spirituality. It's also like your guide. So if you're being pushed or pulled towards a specific person, it's because right now we're calling in the people that we're supposed to do our life work with, okay? That's the energy that we're in. We're calling in the people that serve us to our highest good. We're getting rid of the people that don't serve us, getting rid of the people that are maybe toxic or detrimental to our mental and emotional health. And holding on to that Ten of Swords is what kept you in this Four of Cups. And now you're learning that in order to move on, I need to listen to my higher self. I need to not sit in that Four of Cups. So let's get another on Six of Swords, because there's more behind this. And it fell on the floor. Yep, there's the Strength in reverse, the lack of confidence because the abandonment, right? Not feeling confident that things are actually going to work out in your favor. This just feels like that scarcity mindset. This is what needs to be released. Okay, and then we have the Chariot in reverse, Knight of Wands, and the King of Pentacles in reverse again. The fear of stability, the fear of actually taking action forward because you don't think it's going to be a stable foundation. But it's all thoughts, it's all beliefs, it's all what you think, right? So let's look at the Three of Cups. Why is the Three of Cups here? As my hair is drying, it's just getting frizzier and frizzier. Why is the Three of Cups here? Look what you're giving up by not reconciling. I already told you this. You're running from the reconciliation, but it's actually coming in to benefit you. Wow. You got a Queen of Cups, a Page of Pentacles in reverse, and a Knight of Swords running away from the Page of Pentacles because they don't want to reflect on the situation. There's too much hurt around whoever this Queen is, whoever the feminine energy is. Energy, not gender, right? Because I'm a female, but I'm a masculine energy for sure. So whatever energy you are doesn't mean what gender you are. They're two different things. We all have masculine and feminine within us. I'm very masculine in the way I communicate and handle things, but I'm very feminine in my connections with people, okay? Whoever this Queen of Cups is, they're very intuitive. I think they know that you're going through a very pivotal change right now, which is why they're not coming up with an offer. So if you're waiting on this person to come in with an offer, it's not going to happen. This is kind of like it's time for you to have the strength. Remember, Leo energy, the Strength card, to take action. You have the Chariot twice, in reverse twice. A lot of resistance to this. A lot of resistance. So no wonder the Tower's here. You have a lot of major arcana. You have the Tower, the Chariot, Strength, Saturn with the World, Death, the Fool, Emperor, Devil, Hierophant, Lovers. That's a lot of major arcana, and I'm sure there's more. Magician, yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's only 22 major arcana, and you have 10 alone in this deck and 3 others with the other deck for your actual spread. So this is a big shift, and it's something that's way out of your control, and it needs to happen. There needs to be surrender to it, and you need to actually acknowledge what you're resisting and why you're resisting it, and if that resistance is valid or if it's coming from the ego and the pride. And I'm going to tell you right now, it's probably coming from the ego and the pride. Sag, you're going to be fine, but you need to really go within right now. You need to go within. You need to 4 of Swords the hell out of this. Look at yourself. Look at why you're not taking action towards these things that you actually do want. And if it's out of a fear of being abandoned, of being hurt, how do you know it's actually going to happen again unless you try? Okay? So you will know everybody's situation is going to be different, but this is what I have for you, Sag. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Please like, share, subscribe. Check out our Patreon channel down below. And if you want to dig some more into your own personal situation, check out my website for all the different kinds of readings, Reiki sessions, and mentoring sessions I do to help you connect with your higher self. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time.